Remember the electrifying nights of New York City in the 1979 cult classic, The Warriors? That gritty tale of a gang's desperate fight home through rival territories captured our imaginations with its raw energy and iconic style. Sadly, time has claimed some of the brilliant actors who made it unforgettable. Join us in this heartfelt tribute, honoring their legacies and reliving the moments that defined a generation. Number 1. David Harris as Cochise. In 1979, Harris, born in 1949, was 30 years old, portraying Cochise, the flamboyant warrior with a feathered headdress known for his fierce loyalty, street smarts, and seduction by the Lizzies, adding flair and tension to the gang's escape. Harris died of cancer in 2024 at age 75. After the film, he featured in TV series like NYPD Blue and Law & Order, delivering nuanced performances in cop dramas, while mentoring young actors and reflecting on his breakout role in interviews. Number 2. Roger Hill as Cyrus. In 1979, Hill, born in 1949, was 30 years old, playing Cyrus, the charismatic leader of the Gramercy Riffs, whose visionary speech about uniting gangs electrified the truce meeting, embodying hope and power before his shocking assassination. His commanding presence drove the plot's tension. Hill died of a heart attack in 2014 at age 64. Post-film, he featured in TV series like One Life to Live and worked in education, but sued over his likeness in the 2005 Warriors video game, highlighting his lasting impact on the cult classic. Number 3. Lynn Thigpen as DJ. In 1979, Thigpen, born in 1948, was 31 years old, voicing the enigmatic DJ whose radio broadcast narrated the Warriors' ordeal, adding suspense and urgency with her cool, omniscient commentary that echoed across the city's night. Her role amplified the film's urban mythology. Thigpen succumbed to a cerebral hemorrhage in 2003 at age 54. Afterward, she shone in theater, winning a Tony for An American Daughter, and became beloved as the chief on Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, blending education and entertainment in her versatile career. Number 4. Marcelino Sanchez as Rembrandt. In 1979, Sanchez, born in 1957, was 22 years old, portraying Rembrandt, the Warriors' graffiti artist known for his artistic flair, vulnerability, and spray painting skills that marked the gang's territory with vibrant tags amid the chaos. His youthful innocence contrasted the film's gritty violence, symbolizing creativity and survival. Sadly, Sanchez passed away from AIDS-related cancer in 1986 at age 28. After the film, he appeared in 48 Years, Hanky Panky, and Hill Street Blues, showcasing dramatic talent before his untimely death cut short a promising career. Number 5. Edward Sewer as Gramercy Riff. In 1979, Sewer, born in 1948, was 31 years old, playing a stoic Gramercy Riff whose silent intensity enforced the gang's dominance, contributing to the film's atmosphere of organized power during the truce and revenge hunt. Sewer passed away from prostate cancer in 2004 at age 55. His acting career was brief, starting and ending with this role, but he left a mark on the cult favorite before transitioning to other pursuits outside Hollywood. Number 6. George Lee Miles as Gramercy Riff. In 1979, Miles, born in 1945, was 34 years old, portraying a Gramercy Riff whose disciplined stance bolstered the gang's formidable aura, enhancing the truce scene's scale and the pursuit's menace. Miles passed away in 2021 at age 75. Afterward, he featured in films like Malcolm X and American Gangster, often in supporting roles that drew on his authentic New York edge, building a steady career in character acting. Number 7. Paul Greco as Orphan. In 1979, Greco, born in 1955, was 24 years old, depicting an orphan gang member whose timid group clashed comically with the Warriors, highlighting his character's awkward bravado in a turf standoff that underscored the film's satirical gang dynamics. Greco died from lung cancer in 2008 at age 53. Following the movie, he appeared in films like The Last Temptation of Christ and TV shows, including Miami Vice, building a niche in character roles that showcased his gritty, authentic edge before health issues ended his journey. Number 8. Steve James as Baseball Fury. In 1979, James, born in 1952, was 27 years old, embodying a silent, menacing baseball fury whose painted face and bat-wielding pursuit terrified the Warriors in a surreal chase, representing raw athleticism and stylized threat in the film's iconic brawl. James lost his battle with pancreatic cancer in 1993 at age 41. Later, he starred in action hits like American Ninja and To Live and Die in L.A., leveraging his martial arts expertise, and became a fan favorite for his tough guy charisma and stunt prowess. Number 9. Frank Ferrara as Police. In 1979, Ferrara, born in 1946, was 33 years old, portraying a tough policeman whose authoritative pursuit heightened the Warriors' subway escape tension, embodying law enforcement's relentless chase in the urban nightmare with his imposing presence. Ferrara passed away in 2017 at age 70. After the film, he excelled as a stuntman and actor in blockbusters like The Bourne Ultimatum and I Am Legend, contributing dynamic action sequences and supporting roles that showcased his physical prowess. Number 10. Sonny Landham as Police. In 1979, Landham, born in 1941, was 38 years old, playing a formidable policeman who confronted the Warriors in a brutal subway clash, highlighting his character's raw strength and intimidation that amplified the film's high-stakes violence. Landham died of congestive heart failure in 2017 at age 76. Post-film, he starred in action hits like Predator as Billy and 48 Acres, later pursuing politics with runs for Kentucky governor and Senate, blending tough guy roles with public service ambitions. Number 11. Michael Beck as Swan. In 1979, Beck, born in 1949, was 30 years old, leading as Swan, the Warriors' stoic war chief whose calm leadership and resourcefulness guided the gang's harrowing journey home, embodying resilience and quiet strength amid betrayal. Now 76, Beck starred in Xanadu and TV shows like Walker, Texas Ranger, later focusing on voice work, including reprising Swan in the 2005 video game and authoring books on acting while advocating for veterans. Number 12. James Remar as Ajax. In 1979, Remar, born in 1953, was 26 years old, playing Ajax, the hot-headed warrior whose bravado and brawling prowess sparked conflicts, highlighting raw aggression and defiance in the gang's survival fight. At 71, Remar thrived in roles like Harry Morgan on Dexter and films such as Django Unchained, earning acclaim for versatile villains and mentors while voicing characters in animations and continuing a prolific career. Number 13. Dorsey Wright as Cleon. In 1979, Wright, born in 1957, was 22 years old, portraying Cleon, the Warriors' warlord whose bold attendance at the truce led to his brutal demise, setting the film's frantic tone with his confident leadership. Currently 68, Wright appeared in Hair and voiced Cleon in the 2005 game, then shifted to voiceovers and transit work, occasionally attending fan events to celebrate his iconic debut. Number 14. Brian Tyler as Snow. In 1979, Tyler, born in 1953, was 26 years old, depicting Snow, the cool-headed warrior whose quiet strength and combat skills aided the escape, providing a steady anchor in the group's chaos. Now 72, Tyler retired from acting after this role to become a New York State Trooper until 2004, later returning for indie films like Vamp Bikers and fan reunions. Number 15. Tom McKitterick as Cowboy. In 1979, McKitterick, born in 1948, was 31 years old, playing Cowboy, the hat-wearing warrior whose folksy vibe and reliability shone in battles, adding heart to the gang's bond before his capture. At 77, he transitioned to theater production and photography, producing Broadway shows and exhibiting work while reflecting on his film debut in interviews. Number 16. Terry Mikos as Vermin. In 1979, Mikos, born in 1953, was 26 years old, portraying Vermin, the sarcastic warrior lured by the Lizzies, whose humor and quick thinking lightened tense moments in the pursuit. Now 71, Mikos became a news anchor, appearing on MSNBC and attends reunions, sharing stories from his acting days. Number 17. Deborah Van Valkenburg as Mercy. In 1979, Van Valkenburg, born in 1952, was 27 years old, playing Mercy, the tough outsider who joins the Warriors, bringing sass and romance to Swan's arc amid the danger. Currently 72, she starred in Too Close for Comfort and films like The Devil's Rejects, voicing Mercy in the game and guesting on shows like Castle. Number 18. David Patrick Kelly as Luther. In 1979, Kelly, born in 1951, was 28 years old, embodying Luther, the psychotic rogue leader whose taunting "come out to play" and Cyrus's murder ignited the hunt, delivering iconic villainy. At 74, Kelly featured in Twin Peaks and John Wick, earning praise for eccentric roles in film and theater. Number 19. Mercedes Ruehl as Policewoman. In 1979, Ruehl, born in 1948, was 31 years old, portraying the stern policewoman whose interrogation intensified the warrior's plight, showcasing authority in a brief but impactful role. At 77, Ruehl won an Oscar for The Fisher King, starring in Lost in Yonkers and TV like Frasier, renowned for her dramatic depth. Number 20. Joel Weiss as Rogue. In 1979, Weiss, born in 1953, was 26 years old, depicting a rogue whose sleazy antics supported Luther's chaos, amplifying the film's antagonistic flair with his gritty, menacing presence in the villainous gang. At 71, Weiss featured in films like Sea of Love and Congo, as well as TV shows including Law & Order and Dexter, carving a niche in character acting with memorable supporting roles across genres. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.